Welcome to another Honkai Star Rail video. Today, version 3.2 was released. It's finally here. And yeah, with it we got the second anniversary of this game. It's my first time experiencing an anniversary in Honkai Star Rail because, I just started a few months ago. So this is very exciting. And of course, there's a lot of stuff we are getting. I didn't actually watch the live stream because I'm still not in Amphorius, so I didn't want any spoilers. So a lot of the stuff that we are getting was actually news to me. I heard about some of it, but there's even more than I thought. So yeah, just kind of wanted to make a video about it, especially about one thing that we're getting, a free 5-star. I'm gonna choose my free one in this video and also level her up a bit. But yeah, first, let's take a look at what we're getting. I already claimed most of it, but yeah, it's really awesome. We get 20 of those tickets instead of the 10 we usually get every new update. And then also 1,600 Stellar Jade from here, but apparently only after 16 days. I don't know why they're waiting so long for that. Maybe that's the actual date of the anniversary in 16 days, I'm not sure. When did Star Rail actually come out? I think it was actually at the end of April, yeah, so probably in 16 days is the actual anniversary. And I don't really know what the characters here mean, if it is of any significance which one you choose here. I know we're not getting them for free, that would be nice, free Firefly. But yeah, I chose Firefly here because she's definitely by far my favorite out of these here. So yeah, that's nice. So a bunch of pulls here, awesome. But then, one thing is a bit weird, I think, about this anniversary is that they are really advertising all the ways you can spend money in this game. With like Super Sales Day and First Time Top Up Refresh. I'm not really used to that from Hoyo games, that they are like advertising their shop that much, like they do in this anniversary. Like, of course, the shop was always there, and these are gacha games. They make their money from whales who buy a lot of this stuff. But it wasn't really like ever in your face. Like, not as much as I felt today when I clicked through all the anniversary stuff here. But yeah, especially this here. This is a freaking scam. This costs €6, which is the same as the supply pass, but you don't even get half the stuff you get from the supply pass. Like, why would anyone buy this? This is so stupid. Like, you get 320 of these, and then you get 4 pulls. So yeah, 4 pulls is another 640 Stellar Jade basically. So yeah, in total 960. 960 for €6. You get 3,000 for €6 from the supply pass. Like, am I missing something here? This is such worse value. Even if we convert these things here, which give 60 Trailblaze power, even if we convert them into Stellar Jade and say, okay, maybe some people are using Stellar Jade to refresh their Trailblaze power, so that would be the same value than these things for these people. Even then, it's still a lot less than you get from the supply pass. Like, this makes no sense to me. Why would anyone buy this? The only advantage here is that you get it within 5 days instead of 30 days. But you can only buy it one time, right? I'm pretty sure. And even if you could buy it several times, it would just mean that you have to spend money again. So, I don't know. I don't really get this one. But it gets better. Then they put this in here where you're like, oh yeah, just buy a casual 25,000 Oniric shards. Why don't you? Just to get a bunch of materials here. I mean, okay, there's basically a free 5-star icon and a free 5-star character in here, to be fair. But still, like, why are they trying to push us so much into buying stuff this anniversary? Like, first they lure you in with the free stuff with all the tickets and the Stellar Jade we get for free, and then bam, this. And this weird, less valuable supply pass. Yeah, I'm not really happy about this. But it is actually not the main focus on the video. The main thing I actually wanted to focus on is this here, the new 5-star shop. You can actually just straight up buy 5-star characters with these things, which are also a whale currency. I think you get these mainly from when you already have a character at C6 and you get C7 and so on. Or I guess E6 in this game, I'm still so Genshin brained. So yeah, for most players, it's not a easily obtainable resource. It reminds me a little bit of the USOs in Fate Grand Order. Only that you need 10 USOs to get a character there, and here it's only one of these things, so it's a bit better than the USO system. But it's still kind of similar in that you need to have the characters at their max Eidolon to get this currency. Except for the one that they give us for free this anniversary. I hope they do this every anniversary. Really hope it's not just a one-time thing. But even if it is, I already know who I'm gonna choose here. My favorite character out of these is definitely Bronya. I would love to get her E1, but I'm actually not gonna choose her here. especially since she's a standard character. Instead, I'm gonna go for Ruan Mei, for the simple reason that she's the missing link in my Firefly team. The one character I need to truly make my Firefly top tier and make the team viable for endgame content. And I also really like Ruan Mei, so that's nice as well. That I don't have to choose a character just for gameplay. I really don't like doing that. I also want to play characters that I actually like. So yeah, she's good gameplay-wise, and I like her. So not a difficult choice, especially since, you know, there aren't actually that many characters here that would be worth choosing, because most of them are standard banner characters. And I'm not gonna waste that resource on a standard character, even if it is Bronya. And the only other limited character here besides Ruan Mei is Luocha. The limited characters here are gonna change every few months, so it might be worth it to save this thing. I still don't know what this currency is called. What is it? Golden Companion Spirit. Okay. But yeah, I'm not gonna save it. I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off and use it right away. There we go. There is my Ruan Mei, finally. And yeah, as soon as I found out that we are gonna get a free Ruan Mei, I started pre-farming for her. So I should have everything I need to get her to level 80 immediately. First Ascension. Second Ascension. Third Ascension. And fourth Ascension. Fifth Ascension. And last but not least, the sixth and final Ascension. And now we get to the level 80. There we go. Get a bunch of pulls from this. And then the Lightcorn. So recently, if you remember, I rolled for a second copy of Memories of the Past. I'm using one on Stelle. And I wanted to get this to some high refinements, but I only managed to get a single one from that recent Lightcorn banner that had this on rate up. So I decided to actually not superimpose it, but instead level up the second one for Ruan Mei. But as you can see, it's only level 40 for now. So I definitely have to level this up some more, but you know, for now it should be fine. Obviously, having this at higher superimpositions would be nice, but yeah, I just was too unlucky for that, sadly. Now, there is also a new 5-star weapon shop, this here, and there is Past Self and Mirror here, which is Ruan Mei's signature Lightcorn, right? But you need 4 of these things, and apparently you can only get those from the Battle Pass, and I looked at the Battle Pass and there's only 1 of them in the paid version of the Battle Pass. And I'm fine with buying Battle Pass, but if it takes 4 months to get a single 5-star Lightcorn, then I'm not even sure if we're gonna get there in time. Because if these Lightcorns are replaced with other ones like the characters, you know, if Ruan Mei gets replaced, probably her Lightcorn here will be replaced either, then yeah, we might not make it in time. I don't know when they are gonna replace her, but I think they said that she would only be there for a few versions. I hope she stays for 4 versions so that I can get that Lightcorn, but maybe not. And I think the only other way to get these things right now is this here. Buying 8,000 of these oniric shards. Which I don't want to do because I just recently bought a bunch before the bonus reset. In preparation for the Fate collab, you know, I'm saving those for Fate. And I was like, yeah, okay, before the bonus reset, let's use my bonus, and then it's gonna reset immediately. But I don't want to buy more immediately, because I'm not a whale, I'm just a low spender. I'm fine with buying some oniric shards every few months, or, you know, Genesis, Crystus, and Genshin, but not like every month. So yeah, I'm really worried that I'm gonna have to buy this to get Ruan Mei's Lightcorn. They wouldn't put this in here if you couldn't get this with the Battle Pass, right? Or maybe they would. They're greedy. They are so greedy this anniversary. Even though they're giving us a lot of free stuff, they're also like telling us to spend money at every corner. I don't know. I'm not liking the direction Honkai Star Rail is going in regards to like asking the players to spend money. And also there are some other things that are a bit you know, like Caster's global passive. I know a lot of people are upset about that. I don't really care that much because I'm not gonna roll for Caster's anyway. But yeah, what are you doing, Hoyo? Some questionable decisions. But oh well, let's continue building Ruan Mei. Where's she now? There. Let's give her some relics. I already put some on Yukong, basically as my placeholder. Some of these here, which give break effect. But yeah, my relics are still not that great. Definitely a lot of room for improvement. I mean, most of them aren't even really leveled up yet. As you can see, this is level 0. But you know, I at least try to, you know, get break effect on them. I also was hoping for speed, but you know, getting both speed and break effect is difficult. And then here HP with break effect. And for this one here, we obviously want speed. I have this here, but it said he doesn't have break effect in the substats. Not yet, it could be the 4th stat, but who knows. Relics are also kind of a scam, even more than artifacts in Genshin, because there are more different substats you can get. It's ridiculous. I really don't get how anyone at Hoyo was looking at artifacts in Genshin and was like, you know what they need? 2 more substats that they could roll in. And you know what we also need? 6 relic slots instead of 5. God damn. But yeah, here I'm gonna use Sprightly One Back, I guess. But I don't really have decent pieces for this. I would love energy recharge here, but I only have HP and attack. And none of them have break effect in the substats, so well. Just gonna go with an HP one, I guess, for now. So yeah, very scuffed build. Definitely nowhere near finished, but I just want her to have at least something for now. And I'm gonna focus on the traces first anyway. Because, you know, much like the talents in Genshin, maxing those out as a guaranteed increase in the capabilities of the character, instead of a chance of maybe getting an increase on the relics. And I have pre-farmed a bunch of trace materials, so let's see how high we can raise those. Let's actually unlock all these passives first. And then as for level priority, I think her ultimate is probably the most important, right? Yeah, that's also what this is saying. And then skill and talent are pretty much equal. Basic attack, not really needed. So let's start with the ultimate. I'm already getting to the point where I can't level up because I don't have enough of these things. Okay, let's just get everything to level 3 and then we can convert some of the lower grade materials. And I also have 500 of these, so it's fine. Okay, we don't need any of the low grade. Oh, there we do. Okay. And I want to say now we can convert the rest, but I don't think there is much left to convert. Yeah, I can get 1. Okay, I ran out of these much quicker than I thought. I thought I had hundreds of these. That's like the one thing that I didn't pre-farm because I thought I had enough already. Well, so yeah, I guess we have to cut into these things here already, but that's fine. They're really easy to get. So let's just do it. Continue leveling the ultimate. And now we're out of these things, but since I do have 300 of these, even though I do want to save most of them, it's 9 out of 10, so just for that one level I think it's fine if I use them, just so that I already have everything here at level 10. And now I just need to level up the rest of these things here and the basic attack. But I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm actually gonna save the rest of these and just gonna farm the stuff that I need for them over the next few days. Oh yeah, and of course I need to level this up as well. What materials does it need? Yeah, okay, and I'm out of these because of the traces. So that's also something I've gotta do in the near future. So Ruan Mei is definitely my farming priority for now. But yeah, let's actually take that scuffed build to an actual battle now, to see how much of a difference she already makes. Let's actually fight this boss here, since I do need some more of its drops for my Harmony Stelle. And yeah, this is my usual Firefly team, but now, Asta, even though I like you, you're gonna have to leave to make room for Ruan Mei. Let's see what this team can do. And just as a warning, my builds are still not that great, even on like Firefly and Stelle. So don't expect to see like the best damage number you've ever seen from a Firefly in this, okay? Okay, so let's just start off with Lingsha's skill and Firefly's skill, and then we can immediately go into her combustion mode. Oh, I love Firefly, she's so cool. And just do a bunch of damage here. And we do have to use Ruan Mei's skill to get her weakness break efficiency buff, right? We haven't done that yet, so this is how much Firefly does without that buff. And now we get to the point where we are low on skill points, so I am kind of forced to use her basic attack here instead of skill, so that Ruan Mei can use her skill, because I think that's a bit more important. And let's see how much. Oh yeah, this is definitely more now than before. Oh yeah. And he's only broken, okay. Perfect timing with Stelle's ultimate here. Now we can do a lot of break damage. What a super break. Let's do some damage now. Oh, that was good. Almost killed it there. And again. First HP bar gone. But your roommate should also help with enemies not recovering that quickly from break. But I think if you deplete the HP bar of a boss with several HP bars, then it automatically recovers. And this. And I don't have any skill points. I should probably have basic attack there. Oh yeah, now I can't use Firefly skill. That was stupid. Ooh, big attack. Wait, Ruan Mei died there. Well, okay, I guess that's because I haven't leveled up her relics yet. I should have at least leveled up like her HP relics. That's on me. So yeah, kind of a fail. Yeah, only 2400 HP, that's not enough. So let's just forget that happened. Definitely gotta level up some of these. I just want to try to get better relics first before I level them up, but yeah, she definitely needs some more HP, so let's just level up this one. Attack, okay, I was hoping for speed. Oh well. Break effect, please. Okay, that's at least something. Break effect again. Nope, crit damage. We don't need that. Crit damage again. Of course, the one time I don't want crit, I get crit. Typical. And finally, attack. Yeah, well, one break effect roll, so I guess it could be worse, but this definitely is getting replaced at some point. But at least she now has exactly 3000 HP, so she shouldn't die as easily anymore as she did in that boss battle. I'm definitely gonna continue working on her, but for now, I think this is enough. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, have a nice day.